Wave it. Wave it. That means we're live, baby. All right, get rid of the stick. This is episode 40. Welcome to Festool Live, baby. I know it's 1 o'clock. We're normally on at 12 o'clock. We had a little meeting today. Thank you for your patience. It's Friday. And by the way, it's 1 o'clock. So, I keep saying that, but you know what? I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, so I'm going to introduce the house today. And this is wicked important because we got a special guest star today. Okay, everybody. Right over here, we have Big D. He's on the console. He's doing all the mixing. He was a professional mixer on the camera. He's a professional cameraman sometimes. His name is Chris Seibert. We call him Chris Seibert. Okay, now, on the whiteboard, we have a gentleman named Quentin. He's usually online with us. He's the dude from Lebanon, Indiana. But guess what today is? It's birthday boy's birthday. Woo. Happy birthday, Quentin, baby!
Yeah.
Woo! Tonight we're going out when we're going to party with some penguins. Okay. So, inside joke, baby. We call him Penguin Boy. Okay, now, online we have Brent and Travis answering your questions. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. You're an integral part of our team. Okay. Hey, what do I always say after this? You probably already know. We're going to be on YouTube. That's where you're watching YouTube live. Oh, duh. But guess what? It's going to live on YouTube. So anytime you want a refresher, you can go back and get a refresher on anything we've posted or have done. All 40 of them, including today. Please don't forget to subscribe. It makes the bosses realize we're doing a halfway decent job here. Okay? Hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. Also, these live on IG, which is Instagram, and also on Facebook. Hey, guess what? Could you friend us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram? We really appreciate it. Okay. And I'm going to call out another department today. I call them the Festool Unsung Heroes. And there's two parts. There's inside sales or customer service. You call in and talk to them. But the other one is the repair department. And they handle all our warranty work and all our repairs. And they are brothers from another mother, and I love each and every one of them. Okay? So, I just want to call it out, and don't forget about, our warranty. It is a full 3-year warranty. Okay? And that's a wear and tear warranty. We kill you with our service, and we want to make sure you understand that. We want to make sure you are taken care of, okay? We stand behind our product. Hey, that sounded like an advertising, didn't it?
Just a little bit.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so let's get to the meat of the day. Woo! We came out with a new accessory last fall, and we knew how well you guys would like this. I kind of knew what questions we would get with this. And you may think this is it is simple, but it's the edge sanding attachment for your ETS 125 REQ sanders, okay, your Pro 5s, all right, and whether corded or cordless. And I want to make sure you understand that. Okay, so as I go through this, I'm going to assemble one. I'll take one out of the box, put it together. I want to show you all the applications, and I'm going to cover a lot of the questions I already know you have because I've been getting them, okay? So here we go. All right, this is the edge sanding attachment. You know what it does? It sands edges. Okay? It comes in this box right here. Okay? With all these cool custom graphics. All right? So you don't ask, the part number is a 205316. I'm good like that. Okay, now, I answered a question yesterday on our IG channel at Festool Sedge. I want to just call that out because a lot of you said, thank you for answering that question. Okay? I'm going to put this on today to my ETS 125 REQ. Okay, we have that version there, but it would also fit here on what? Oh, it's covered up. But this is our cordless version of the ETS 125 REQ. Okay, now, back home, I'm going to answer the first question. Hey, does it fit on every ETS 125s? Absolutely not. This is mine from home. I'm going to actually check this right now, the date code. This thing works like a champ. And look, it was built on February 2nd of 2007. Isn't that cool? Or February 2007. That's pretty
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's 14 years old, right?
And it's still going.
and still going because this is 2021. I'm good at math. Whoop, 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 whoop. So it won't fit on here. And the reason is this. Check it out. There's a groove right here. See it? Not the cooling vents for the motor, but there's a groove. Okay, we've updated it. And check it out. we made it better. We always make our tools better. We're never going to stop doing it. Okay? So it doesn't fit on that one. Go get you an updated sander. Okay. Now, the big question is this, and I want to answer this right off the bat. Okay? Will it fit, because if we look at this housing, will it fit on my RTS? Look, it has the groove, or DTS, whether corded or cordless. You know what I said yesterday? I'll say it again today. It will fit. But I'm going to tell you right now, you are going to be wicked disappointed. Because both the RTS and DTS, whether corded or cordless, are what? They're orbital. They just shake like this. They vibrate. Okay? And telltale sign is you're going to go through, you're going to utilize just this part of the abrasive, because I hooked one up yesterday, and also you can't see this. Maybe you can, but there's a slight indentation. I only use that part of the abrasive, and I'm also starting to dent what? My pad. So you'll go, if you do this, once again, you'll be disappointed if you go this route. So don't do that. Get an ETS 125 REQ. Hook it up to that. It's worth it because you don't want to go through that amount. That's all the abrasive that will use. You can't rotate this, okay? And you're going to be going through pads. Hopefully that's clear enough for you. Good. Okay, so let's look inside the box. It comes with, check it out, 2 5mm hex screws, okay? Also, a 5mm hex wrench. That right there is worth the $100, okay? Now, it comes with the front shroud, this shroud, okay? It comes hooked up, and I'm just going to take this off so you can see it. I'll go through the setup with that. That is for finished surfaces, and it comes with the regular hard pad right there. Okay? Now, the way I remember how to hook this up is this is always facing this way. It goes, and you're going to see this, and maybe we should get a timer on this to see how long this goes, but I hold in my left hand like this, and I put it right in like this. Wow. Hang on a second. There we go. No. Uh-oh, third time's the charm. There we go. And it should fall right in that slot. There it is. Okay? I take it like this. Okay, and let's just slide this on here. That's offset ever so slightly. Fresh one out of the box. I'll get it in there. Do I have the right one? I do. Okay. Get it right in there like this. Whoopsie. I am no, oh, God, daggone it, Sedge. Okay.
Woo!
Hiring a new trainer at Festool. Oh, my God. See what an hour offset does to me? Okay. So you can take it like this and just get it started like this. And what I like to do is I just like to take my impact with a 5mm hex, okay, and get it in there just like that. It goes on, if you know what you're doing, probably in 30 seconds. Okay, now, to put the pad on, you got these little lines right here. There's one on here, and you got these lines here. Okay, you get it? I'm going to slide it in like this. Okay, now there's a little tab here. I'm trying to do this with one hand and balance everything. There's a tab here and there's a tab here. So when you put this on, you get it on the first. Oh, my God, Sedge, you are fumbling today. See, just like that, you line up that first line, and it locks in. You take it, and you press that blue tab in, and you're ready to go, and there you go. It's that simple, okay? I will go over a few exercises with you and applications to show you what for. When I first saw this, I went, oh, 5-inch random orbit sander. I wish it went on a 6-inch because I'm used to using 6-inch sanders. No, the 5-inch is so aggressive. It is, and it's light in weight. You don't have a lot of extra weight pulling you off. Okay, so hopefully that answered the question. Now, really simple is I have a layup for a countertop here. I may have cut that with a jigsaw, okay, first, or depending on what I'm doing. I'm going to create a few lines here so I can do that, okay? Real simple, okay? Now, you have right here, look, you have these marks, okay, 45, 60, 75, 90. And to set that, you could set it by that scale, just like that to get 90, okay? Now, what I will suggest is when I set this up, there's a few different ways, okay? I could take it like this and set it like this and make sure it's at 90 and lock it in. Okay, I get that when I see people doing that. But what if I cut this, everybody? Okay, and this is something I learned. What if I cut this and there was slight deflection? Okay, usually don't get that with a Festool jigsaw, but there may be. And you need this exactly 90 to get your mica on there or your laminate. So what I like to do is I like to take this. Now, to change paper, this is what this tab's for. I can open that up. I could change the paper, put it back on, and bring it right in. So I'm going to bring it right in, and I'm going to take a setup block. And I'm going to take it just like this, and I'm going to check to see if that's 90 here and here. See, is there any daylight? I'm going to swing this over, Chris, so you can see it. Nope, no daylight. So I know that's exactly 90. So when I'm sanding that, okay, I'm going to tighten that up. You get two settings here, soft and hard. And you know what hard's for? To keep that at perfect 90. Soft, as I'll show you in a little while, gives it a little bit of forgiveness, so when you're sanding finished surfaces. Okay, so I'm going to hook up to the dust extractor. Holy moly! Wow, we only been in 10 minutes. Quentin, you're doing a heck of a job. Wow. You're not as good a printer as Minnie, though. Okay, good. I'm calling you out, Minnie. All right. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to hook it up. And there you go. Check it out. Okay, so that way there, and you're going to see, look at those lines. I'm sanding that whole face so I can get that 90 I want. Okay, so the first thing I saw that I really like this, how many times have you done template work where you got to make your template first, right? So you cut it on a bandsaw, scroll saw, or using a jigsaw, right? But what are you going to do? You got to sand close to the line. You got to lose your line, right? This attachment is perfect for sanding out your templates to get it to the line. In other words, you see this piece right here? I'm not taking that to my oscillating spindle sander, am I? I am taking this. I am taking the tool to the wood, okay? So say I cut a bottom stair tread and I got to sand close to the line. I could take it just like this, okay? And I can fair that edge, okay? And just make it absolutely perfect, like that, okay? You have to experience this accessory because this is unbelievable of what you can do with it, okay? Now, at Festool, I've always taught people this. It's the little things. What are you going to do with this after? You're going to lean it just like that. What do? You never put a sander sideways, do you? Because why? Rests on the pad. Not with this. Look, there's a little bumper guard here. So when I rest that just like that, check it out. Isn't that sweet? And the other thing you're going to notice is if you look at the pad, because the pad spins, I'm going to utilize all the abrasive, not like the abrasive just being used there. So hopefully that you see that now, okay, here on Festool Live, that is the right choice. Oh, whoopsie. Let me get that. Okay, everybody cool with that so far? Okay, good. Was that easy to put on? I'm telling you. All right, now, here's where we have some fun. Over here, cameraman. Okay, so check this out. I cut this walnut yesterday, all right? And you may have a few saw marks in there, okay? Now, I could use the scale, but I'm not going to. Here's where I set this with the material. So come in here, Chris, so we can get this, and I'm going to walk it in just like this. I'm going to hold my sander like this against the bevel, and I'm going to tighten it just like this. Okay? So now, look, cordless sander, right? I got it on the hard setting because I want to keep this. And hopefully we can get in here with this because you're going to see this. And I can lose those saw marks pretty daggone quick. Where when I first saw it was available, I was like, man, I wish I could have the 5-inch is more than enough for it, everybody. To sand this bevel. Look at that. I just cleaned up all those saw marks wicked quick. Okay? And that bag on the cordless, that works really well. Follow?
Looks good.
Okay. So there you go. It's that simple. Now, I want to attempt on this one. Let me get my Vaxis here. What I was trying to explain earlier, and I know you can't feel this. Hopefully you can get up there, Big D. You're going to see when I cut this, there's a little line left right there. And as I go around here, it doesn't feel perfect. Okay? I want this radius to be perfect. That's why an edge sander. So I'm going to zip over here. I'm going to grab this. And we're going to zoom in on this so you guys can actually see losing that line on there. All right? So I got it set up. And we're going to come right in here. And Chris, you may want this from the top. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open this up ever so slightly so you can actually see it. See how I'm sanding right to that line? Look at that. And I can fair that template about perfect. Look at that. And now I can feel that radius with those fingers, and it's absolutely perfect. All the way to, I can now transfer that if that's my template, and I got a layup here on this. Check this out. This is my cutting board. This is Chris's Christmas present right here, 2021. But now I can sand all of that. So the other thing I want to point out, and I know you're up against this all the time. If you cut something here, and say you have saw marks, right? Okay, and then what do you got to do? You want to go and do a round over on this, right? Those saw blade marks, you know it, will transfer because your bearing is going on those saw blade marks. So maybe there's a little indent in here. It transfers up top to that round over. But if you have the ability to sand that edge perfect before you hit it with your router bit, you know how much time that saves you? You know how much time that saves you. So I want to point that out. Sanding edges can be difficult. You don't want to rely on your hand sanding this. Look, I'll grab my hand sanding block. Look. Because that just takes way too much time. But as you see, look, I can't maintain that 90 on there. Okay, so I'm not getting it. So it really speeds up your woodworking experience. Now, let's go to this pad. I think we call it the velour pad. It's like a felt pad. But I'm going to zoom in on this and say I have some imperfections in this finish, or I'm refinishing something, but I don't want to sand through that coat of lacquer, okay? And as I'm doing it, I don't want to scratch the inside of that cabinet because I've got that pre-finished. So that's why we have this unit. I'm going to press this. It comes with it too, okay? I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to press this tab like this, okay? I told you, huh? What grit am I using? Okay, on this, I was using 80 grit. Okay, somebody's asking that question. On this, I probably will be using, I'm going to grab a quick 180, just because I have that handy dandy. And I'm going to take this, whoopsie, let me get this on here. Sorry, everybody. Wow. Let me get that, slip it in. I'm good to go, I got that velour. Let me get some paper right here. Come on, Chris. This is a nice thing about the new Sys Generation 3. Oh, that's Sys 3? Yep. It holds all my paper. Wow. Okay, let me get this on here. Okay. Yeah, should I have higher grit? Yeah, but I just don't have it readily available. I'm going to take it. I'm going to move it right in so I'm close to that. I got it set at 90. I'm going to turn it on. And the other thing I'm going to do, because I'm sanding a finish, well, two more things. I'm going to turn down my speed. That's why variable speed. And I'm just going to show you this. If I go like this, I may have a tendency of it. Well, in other words, I want a little forgiveness. So I'm going to put it on soft so I have a little deflection in there. And I can just hit that. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. And maybe, see, a little forgiveness there and I can knock it out. There we go. Look at that. Look how quick that is, everybody. And you know what? That is a little too rough a grit. Okay? But I just sanded that edge. Absolutely perfect. That was pre-finished. You'll see I still got the finish on there. I didn't sand through. So it's more forgiving in the soft setting. All right, as I look around, I'm going to see if I covered everything. You know what sanders it'll sit on. Okay, you know that now. You know the difference between hard and soft. You know how to set the bevel. I've done videos already that you can adjust the cursor right here with a 15 millimeter Torx. Those are your settings, 45, 68, 75. I think that's okay, and 90. Okay, so those are all I have to. That's all I have to say on that. Good. Wow. So I said to the guys today, I go, last 10 minutes, 20 minutes, eh? I'm telling you, man, I'm so long-winded. Okay, everybody. Woo! Quentin, you did a really good job, bro. I'm going to tell you that. You're going to get an extra penguin in your stocking next year. All right, so away we go. I'm going to start calling it out. Boy, we love you guys. West Union, Iowa. Victoria, Australia. Algonquin, Wisconsin. Kansas City. Hey, Wake Forest, North Carolina. Qatar. Woo! Scotland. Medford. Malta, baby. Eatonton, Georgia. Are you putting stuff up there I can't pronounce? Okay, Ireland, Ontario, Homestead, Sweden, Nuremberg, East Yorkshire, Winchester, Virginia, Richmond, Kentucky, Pinehurst, North Carolina, London, Portland, Oregon, Dorset, England, Fenton, Michigan, the Netherlands, Grand Ledge, Michigan, Harrogate, UK, St. Augustine, Florida, I love that place, South Africa, Haverhill, Massachusetts, High Bridge, New Jersey, Litchfield, Connecticut, Victoria, BC, California, Finland, Maine. Woo! Guess where I'm from? Illinois, Montreal, Arkansas, Denver, Athens, Georgia, France, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ottawa. Hey, is that you, Philip? All right. Hey, Ukraine, Beamer, Nebraska, Fontana, California, Bruges, Belgium, Downers Grove, Illinois, Bruges, Belgium again, Czech Republic, Dublin, Ireland, Lebanon, Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, Whitestown, Indiana. Hey, everybody. Once again, this was episode. You got anything else, Big D?
Well, I guess we have to put a special apology out to David Mishra's wife. He says that every time he watches one of our shows, he buys new tools. So, special apology.
Hey, Ian, are you listening right now? All right, because Ian does the same thing. Next Friday we're live at noon on Festool Friday, Festool Live. We just want to do a quick wrap and say, hey, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. This is the best hour for us every week here at Festool. So rock and roll and have fun with that new edge staining attachment. Thank you very much.